Welcome, here I've got TCL 20 Pro 5G and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera promote at this device. So let's start by tapping on the camera button to open it, and for now we are on auto photo mode. Let's change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to the right to end. Here we get access to Pro mode and it gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves. This is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with this settings bar. Let's go from the left. The first one option here is ISO, so we can control camera's sensitivity to light. By using this slider we can make it less sensitive from 100 and more sensitive to 6 and 3000 of it. So this is really wide spectrum, like this kind of camera, and this is really pro here. We can easily go back to auto ISO by tapping here from the right on this slider or just slide to the left. Now let's move back to the next option. Here we have the shutter sound, so we can change the time of taking picture and we can make it shorter from 1 and 8,000 of seconds. So this is really short time and it should be definitely better to objects, for example in move with a good light, to frozen them at the picture. By going to the right we can make it longer. The longest here is 1.5 seconds, so it should be better to objects that are stable at our picture. We can of course easily go back to auto settings by tapping to the right side of the slider or just sliding to the left on it. Now let's move to the next one option. Here we have exposure compensation, so we can manage the light of our picture. By using this slider we can make it more dark or more bright, as you can see. At the center we have 0 parameters, so here is kind of auto, but to go to auto exposure compensation suggested by device we have to slide to the left of course, or just here tapping from the right side of the slider. And I want to show you one extra thing connected with these 3 buttons. When we use the ISO and the shutter speed together, we can also manage the light of our picture, as you can see. So we don't need exposure compensation button and this slider, and as you can see now this is locked for some reason. So if you need to use this, the shutter speed should be on the auto settings, and now we can manage also the exposure compensation. So this is how to use it. And now let's move to the next one option, the white balance. Here we can manage the temperature of our picture in Kelvin degrees. By using this slider we can make our photo more cold, more blue, as you can see, or more warm, more orange. So it depends from the light we have in the area where we take a picture. We can of course easily go back to auto white balance by sliding to the beginning of the slider or tapping here from the right side. Now let's move to the next one option, the focusing. We are on AF from autofocus. By using the slider we can change it to the manual one, and as you can see this is how it works. We can of course go back to autofocus by sliding to the beginning or tapping to the right side. But I want to show you also that when we adjust all of the settings manually and want to go back to auto, we don't have to separately sliding to the beginning of the sliders. We can just tap to the last one button here with A letter, and all of this goes back to the auto settings, so we can easily start using this from the beginning. And for now let me manage all of the settings to take a picture. So let's focus on ISO and shutter speed. Let's leave the exposure compensation on auto because it's locked, as I said, and the white balance may be colder one. The focusing let's leave also on auto because I don't really have well conditions to take a picture here. To see my photo, let's move to the left to the button that follows us straight to the gallery, and this is how it looks like. I suggest you to making experiments with all of these settings and just have a good fun. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.